Are we even halfway yet?
No.
We're Lauren and Kirk, and this is Soulianis. We sailed her from Lake Michigan, down the Mississippi, to the Gulf of Mexico.
It's the ocean!
And have been living and working aboard ever since. After hauling the boat over hurricane season, we moved into our summer home on wheels.
All right, boat, take care of yourself.
A van we named Chip.
We are about to head back down to Florida, and as you can see, we have not hardly done anything to the van. All we've done is put in this nice new floor all summer.
Chip took us all over the Midwest and Ontario, Canada, in a big circle around Lake Michigan and Lake Huron. Despite not being on our boat, we managed to spend a lot of time in, on, and around the water. We also did some fun stuff on land, too. We ate countless fruit and yogurt bowls, lots of camp food, and showered in some weird places.
Say that again?
I really don't want to be in this swimsuit right now. I just want to be able to get on my parts, you know?
We're in front of a public library.
In front of a public library. In Escanaba.
Kirk even managed to get in a few surf sessions.
Hi. House is parked overlooking the beach.
It's a bunch of laundry hanging up.
And I'm getting out all my water toys.
Oh, are you gonna body surf?
I might, because the waves looked big enough a minute ago,
Yeah.
but I think only the set waves are big enough. So I'm gonna bring this down. If it's not good enough, then I'm gonna body surf. It looks real small right now, but there was a good set like just 3 minutes ago. Will you carry these?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, our house.
Kirk's very, very excited. He was just jumping around inside of the van. I'm like, Kirk, wait. Wait till we get the camera. And now he's only like showing partial excitement.
I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Summertime is near. Skies are getting clear. You see, everything just seems alright, but still I'm here alone. All is pretty red. Sitting in my bed, just me. It feels like the time is right to go and find.
I think he's looking at me now to bring down his fins and hand planes so that he can body surf instead. Yeah.
That was broken. What's been done, but not spoken. Sure by now, I know how to love you.
So what I've got set out here is everything to build a bed, an elevated bed in the back of the van. So we're gonna build the bed width-wise. The bed is gonna go this way instead of running this way, which is what a lot of people do. The reason we're gonna do that is a queen-size bed is 80 by 60 inches. So you get an extra 20 inches of living space if you can run your bed across the van sideways. The transit van is 78 inches wide. So we're gonna kind of squeeze the bed in there for now. It's a memory foam mattress. But next summer what we're planning on doing is buying some flares from Flare Space, which will give us an additional 4 inches. We can put a little 1/2 inch of foam insulation on the inside of the flares and still have a little bit of room left over, and the bed will fit just perfect. But that gives us an extra 20 inches of living space to do a whole lot with inside the van. So yeah, so we're gonna build out the bed so that we can store all of our stuff underneath as we drive back down to the boat, because we got a lot of stuff to take with us to the boat. And I'm pretty excited. I've got my tools, I've got my tunes, and most importantly, bears.
What you got there?
I got one support. One support for the bed. I'm mounting our vertical bed supports into the wall with these 1/4-20 plus nuts. So these go right inside the little pre-drilled holes, and you screw them down. It just goes right inside that hole, and it splays out, and then that is an anchor in the wall for attaching our vertical supports on the side of the van. It's gonna sit like that. There weren't pre-drilled holes everywhere we needed, so we had to drill a few of our own. We connected the vertical supports with aluminum angle brackets and topped them off with 1-inch aluminum square tubing across the van. Next, we made a pattern for the plywood platform that would support the mattress. We cut and painted it and then screwed it to the aluminum tubing. The last piece to build was a temporary center support to run the width of the bed. We used another sheet of plywood capped with a couple of 2x4s on the top and bottom. Yeah, now we just have to see if I cut it to the right depth and got it the right thickness. Progress never sleeps, Lauren. Today we are here at my buddy Dave's shop.
In Michigan.
In Michigan.
Buddy Dave, as in buddy since you were what, like 6 years old?
Yeah. Dave owns a company called Joshua Tree Skincare. He makes all organic skincare products. It started with rock climbing, so he made
Healing salve.
for when rock climbers like tear up their fingers. And then he got into sunscreens and lip balms and body washes and all sorts of things. We used all last year and has been absolutely awesome to have biodegradable soaps on the boat, reef-safe sunscreens, all sorts of cool stuff.
We're pretty stoked to be able to partner with them. He's going to make some products for Sailing Soulianis.
Gypsy!
Hi, Gypsy! How are you, puppy? How are you? Ah.
We grew up next door to each other. Your dad moved in what, like when you were
13 maybe?
13 or something? So Dave is 5 years older than me.
Bad influences on each other for years, right?
I think it was mostly one way. But we're here today because Dave makes all organic and natural skincare products. We just made Sailing Soulianis branded lip balms.
This takes some skill.
Yeah, you have to angle it right.
Yeah, these are awesome. These are made of organic, locally sourced beeswax, cocoa butter, coconut oil, sunflower oil, tea tree, and peppermint oil. Well, you remember that one time we were wakeboarding, shooting fireworks at each other on the boat with Roman candles?
I was the one that was getting shot at.
Oh, right, yeah. Parts fall down the throat there. Are not round. And so he's got to have the throat in compliance. You can see the arm move up and down.
Dave and his team designed and built all of these machines in his shop. It was pretty cool to see all the automation in action. This is what we did in robotics class. Hey, Gypsy.
Through it. It never stopped.
Is she happy or freaking out?
No, she's fine.
Gypsy.
Gypsy. There's really good art school there.
Gypsy.
Oh, you're so cute. Oh, you're such a crazy dog. Yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are.
Mustache here.
Today is the day. Finally leaving Michigan and we're heading back down to Florida, back to the boat.
Should we do a tour? We're gonna do a tour of Mr. Chip, all packed up and ready to go. It's a little different than the leg up from Florida. Unfortunately, there's a lot more shit in here than there was before.
Yeah, well, we got a lot of food in there. We also got boards.
This is my little fish board, which has a lot of flotation and is pretty good on mellow days. And is small, that's the important part. And then this is my new kite board. We also have skateboards in there. Cooler's gonna work nice for a step.
That's awesome. Whoa.
You just can't tip it over. This is quite nice.
Bye!
Oh man.
How do you feel, love?
That was the emotional part.
So many people on their ride-along mowers.
Yeah.
Raking up leaves.
Getting out of Dodge.
Well, it's not like we're not going to see your parents very soon.
No, we're gonna see them soon.
They said they're going to come visit us in Florida in like a month probably, so. What have we been doing the last 5 months?
The end of June, after putting our boat on the Hart, we came up to Michigan and we spent the last 5 months looking for rental properties, visiting family, sailing when we could with friends, and
We had
traveling
some-
around in the van.
Yeah, we had some birthdays, Kirk's dad's retirement. We celebrated my parents' anniversary with them.
This van feels heavy now.
Does it? Can you
Yeah,
tell the difference?
yeah.
What you working on?
I'm writing a blog post about our monthly cruising budget.
Did you know that there's a Charleston, West Virginia?
I think so.
Because I didn't. And Charleston is actually the capital of West Virginia.
Wait, did we confirm that?
I'm pretty sure.
Should we look it up?
Yeah.
Charleston.
Oh.
That sucks that your capital of your state is outshined by a city in the state next door. Sorry, West Virginia. We stayed in the cleanest rest area I've ever seen in my entire life.
Way to go, West Virginia.
Could have had dinner on the toilet seats.
All right.
It was pretty clean. Well, there's the capital. Others.
I just wanted to tell you that this bed is awesome.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I'm very happy that you built it.
Good. I think you're awesome.
It's a good thing I never became a Steadicam op.
Yeah, you're pretty terrible at it.
How do you feel right now?
We're parked in the middle of Savannah, Georgia. And I'm super cozy here in my bed, doing what I would be doing anywhere else, reading about sailing and finishing up the day's work. We don't have any lights in here yet, or any insulation, or a sink, or a stove, or a bathroom, but we have a bed, and that's the most important thing to me, because, I don't know, I feel like I'm at home right now.